So guys, this is what I see a lot of days when I'm leaving work, which is what I'm doing now. There are 7 deer out there that I can see. There's 3 there. There's 3 right there, like right there. There's 2. One's right behind the other, and there's one over there. Sorry. It looks really close because I have it all zoomed up. But there's 7 deer out there. Also, that's the remains of the people I work for is trampoline that was out in the field. I didn't show you the field when it was out in the field, but that's the remains. They brought it in. I think I told you about it being tumbled out in the field, so that happened. Anyway, I'm gonna head home. I gotta have a tiny, like maybe a half hour-ish earlier than usual, and I'm gonna head home. Oh, I gotta go to the store first, and then I'm gonna head home. Oh, there's a couple more deer over there. See him? Anyway, see you guys in a bit. Guys, I don't know what to do. I am at my wits end at this point, and I'm just so, I don't know if you guys remember, if you've watched since then or whatever, or if I even made videos about it. I don't know if I did or not, because I didn't know if it would seem whiny, but this little guy here, not really little, not so little anymore, but this little dude here, who is declawed and doesn't run around like a crazy anymore. He's like 2.5 years oldish. I got him in like July, so he's probably closer to 3 years than I know of. But anyway, that guy there, who's pretty calm now, he's declawed, he doesn't run around like crazy anymore, which he used to do. And it's, aside from being the usual crazy cat, like most cats are crazy and annoying and like to get into things. Aside from that fact, he's pretty calm, and the only time I ever have, but the only time I ever hear him growl or hiss or anything is at the dog. So that guy, back in the day, he used to run around like crazy. He would bite, which he still kind of does if you annoy him enough, but it's not as terrible because he doesn't have claws, so when he tries to grab you to bite you, his paws are strong, but they're not painful. They're just kind of like, they pull you if you're not paying attention. You can pull your hand to him. But anyway, sorry, my nose is definitely running. But he used to run around like crazy. It was kind of funny, but you were half afraid that he was gonna like crawl, like if you're sitting on a chair or like on this red couch thing I used to have. I was afraid he's gonna like dig into my back as he like ran across the back of the couch. He was crazy. Plus, like, you try to play with him or try to do anything, and he'd claw the poo out of me, and I had all kinds of claw marks. I was working at why did I almost miss it? I was working at the hotel at the time, and I would go in just about every day with some new claw mark on my arm. That's from the puppy. Some new claw mark on my arm, and most of them had bled, and I was in tears often due to this guy tearing me apart, and I would get upset, and I was always just like, I thought cats were supposed to be calm and nice and maybe playful, but not like tearing you apart. And no cat I had growing up was like that, and I was just trying to figure out what I had done wrong that made him so crazy. I still don't know to this day why he was so crazy, but he's the only like crazy cat that I've dealt with. I mean, maybe it is me. Maybe there is something that I did that I don't know. Anyway, so eventually, actually a couple times where Brett had to convince me not to get rid of him. There was a couple times where I was like so close to just going on Facebook or going somewhere and being like, who wants a cat? You can take him for free, take him just so he's not tearing me up and causing me all this stress and tears, and it's not good. But Brett convinced me to keep him, and now I'm glad that I did. He's very cuddly and stuff now. He's very used to me. He's afraid of most people, but I mean, he's fine around me and Brett. He's fighting on me and Brett. And now we have this dog. And just when I think that she's starting to behave, she doesn't. She isn't. Most puppies that I've interacted with that are like, obviously they're pets, they're cute, maybe playful, maybe kind of do some play biting. I don't know what that was. Something coming. This dog, she leaves marks on me, and oh, there's some there too. You can actually see it better on the camera than you can see it in person. But it's just, she leaves marks on me. I was trying to like get down on her level so I wouldn't be as scary just now after I worked out, and I had to sit down and I was trying to like kind of calmly try my best to like do whatever like in the calmest way possible. I put my hand over to like maybe let her sniff me and lick me or whatever, and then like pet her, and as soon as I go to pet her, she'd freak out and start biting me, and I don't know what to do, guys. I'm not gonna get rid of her. You hear a lot of stories about people who get puppies and then get rid of them because they don't realize how much work they are. I realize how much work a puppy can be. I guess I never realized how much stress and pain physically they are. So there's that. Anyway, I got off a little early today. I got to go to the store, which didn't apply to anything that I'm doing tonight. But as far as like what I bought some milk and some oatmeal because I need milk for my oatmeal, and we were about out of both. I had one thing oatmeal left, and we had about that much milk left in the gallon. Well, I'll show you. That much milk left. And I got pads because I started today, but there's that. I'm like on my last one, so I was like, I definitely need to go today. Might as well get these other things too. But I got off like a half hour earlier, so picking up a few things from the store didn't really put me behind at all. I got home, I let the puppy eat and stuff and go potty, and then I worked out, and that's what happened right after I worked out. So frustration. But I got those things. Brett had a meeting at, for a minute I was like, oh, it's 5 something? No, I have 5 minutes left. It's like 7:33-ish. But Brett had a meeting at 6, a MAT meeting, which I don't know what, I've heard what it stands for, but I forget what it stands for. But it's pretty much like a meeting for church. To put it simply, a meeting that's related to our church. So he had a meeting today at 6, and my ring is getting all whoppered out, and I can't fix it with one hand. Oh, it's not focusing. Anyway, he had that, and then I don't know if he's eaten yet, but I'll fix him something when he gets home if not. And then he has a thing at like 8:30 or 9 or something, maybe hopefully like 9. But 8:30 or 9 for one of his classes, he's supposed to like do this online virtual chat thing with this teacher. He said they have to do it twice in the semester. The first one has to be in the first 2 weeks, so he's gonna get that done tonight. And he's getting a lot of stuff done. He's actually, I think, he doesn't say a lot about it. He's been working on it. I don't know. I think usually I get all emotional. I'm not emotional about that, but usually I get all emotional. That was like an emotional like gulp thing for some reason. Usually I get all emotional the week before my period, and I started today. They should have had that last week. I had a little bit of it, but I don't know why I'm suddenly like, I feel like I'm holding back tears of nothingness, to be honest. Anyway, he's been working really hard on on his school stuff, trying to get what he can done now. He has a class tomorrow night, so he's gonna be busy. But the good thing is for him, he is leaving Friday and going to Akron. He's taking a full car of friends. Like, there's 2, between, well, either 3 or 4 people, I think. His friend Joe, Ryan, I can say their names, it's whatevs. Joe, Ryan, suddenly can't remember their names. I'm sorry. It's not that you guys don't matter in case you are watching this. I know their names, they're just not coming to me right now. Anyway, there's 3 or 4 of them. One of them that may or may not come, I think, but at least 3 other guys. And they're going down to Akron where 2 of their friends live, and they're all going to hang out this weekend, and it's going to be awesome for them, and I'm really excited for him to be able to go and do that because he didn't get to see his friends very often, and he's going to be getting involved with school, so it'll be good for him to go and do that before he really jumps in. But he's been doing a lot so far with school, and he hasn't really even had a class yet. Technically the classes started yesterday, but they had yesterday off because it was Martin Luther King Day, which didn't make sense to really either of us, because why would they have classes officially starting on a day that they don't have school? But I was like, well, maybe it has to do with the number of days that they have to count as technical school days. I don't know. Anyway, he's been working on that stuff a bunch, and he ordered his books. He ordered a bunch of computer parts so he can finish making his computer in order to run the programs he needs to run, because the computers he has right now are, well, one of them's a Mac and it needs to be a Windows, and one of them is just really old and isn't gonna have enough whatever to be able to run stuff. So he got that ordered, so he can hopefully get that tomorrow or something. I don't know if he ordered it here or to his dad's. Probably to his dad's, but anyway, it should get here today or tomorrow, or would have been here by now, I guess, so maybe tomorrow. And he has a class tomorrow. He's talking to his teacher tonight. I think he has another class sometime this week, maybe. He's supposed to have 3 classes a week. One of them he actually has to go to, the other 2 are online. The other one, like the gen eds, you can't do online. You have to do them. You have to go to them. I think the one tomorrow is an English class. So, he's really getting involved with that. But I was going to say, I'm really happy for him, because I think he's really, I don't know if I want to say excited, but more excited than he's showing for the most part, because, like, as he was telling me, he's excited to get his grades back, which he hasn't done anything to get grades for yet, but he's excited to get his grades back at the end of the semester or whatever, or the end of the term, because he's actually going, he said in his words, he's actually going to apply himself this time, which he didn't, according to him. I'm not speaking from watching him, because I didn't know him back then, but he didn't really apply himself in high school and middle school and stuff. He thought it was dumb, and he thought it was pointless, and he didn't even try, especially homework and stuff. And this time in college, and like he was in college for a short time before and had problems with that, but he is excited. Oh, my thing's gonna be he's excited to apply himself this time and get good grades, and I am excited. Sorry, hold on. I am excited for him to do that, and to not be the one going to school for one thing, but I'm excited to support it. Oh my gosh, hold on. This thing does not want to stop beeping. I'm excited for him I was excited to support him and have that be a new adventure with us, supporting him and going to school. And then, even my mom, he told me my mom texted him and told him she was really proud of him and good luck with school and stuff. And I don't know, plus I'm just in a good mood today, aside from what was happening. A very inspiring type mood, or inspired type mood. I was listening to a Joel Osteen book at work today and on the way home, and yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop talking because my food's ready, and I feel like every other second I'm about to start bawling and not making any sense of what I'm saying, even though it's not a very emotional thing I'm talking about. I'll talk to you guys probably before I go to bed. I have a couple things I need to do and I want to eat, so yeah. Hey guys, so I'm trying to kind of beat the clock right now. I just finished editing. I have I folded the load of towels that were downstairs. I have possibly, hopefully, the last load of Brett's laundry project thing in the washer right now. I'm gonna have to put it in the dryer before I go to bed. But also we got this back. We've had for a while. Obviously we got it 2015 for Christmas. But there it has our names, and they're reminding me it used to be the person that originally gave it to us put C-A-T-I-E, which is not how I spell my name. It's K-A-T-I-E. But Brett's stepmom took this and fixed it somehow for us, so that's good. Also, I want to show you this that I got today for free. But they did that for me. They had it on Facebook. Somebody was giving it away in Delaware for free. So I don't know what this is, some kind of animal thing or something, but it's comfy, and I have a computer chair, at least for now. It has some problems with it. This thingy. That thing's broken, and there's a couple other little things, I think, but I'm happy with it. I'm gonna have a computer chair for upstairs. Brett's doing some stuff in the office for school, so I don't want to vlog once I get the chair up there, but I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to take a shower and then probably switch the laundry, because hopefully it'll be done by then, and upload my video at some point in there, and then go to bed, because it's going to be about 10 and I have to go into work early tomorrow. So I hope you all have a great, wonderful, amazing, ploppity day, and I will see you tomorrow or my next vlog or tomorrow. Yeah. Good night.